Yeah, Danielle. So at this point, we're looking at about 3,500 acres at last check. We're looking at 5% containment. The sun is starting to come up. It is chillier out here today than it felt yesterday, and the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Take a look at some footage that our photographer Noe Gonzalez shot early yesterday morning. Fire officials said overnight they expected hot weather, low humidity, and light winds, which could have led to more potential wildfire activity. But a firefighter I spoke to on scene says right now there is not a lot of action. He says things may pick up again once the sun comes up and it starts getting hotter, because that's what happened yesterday. At last check, though, the fire was pushing north, east, and south. We are expecting to hear more at a press briefing from the Kern County Fire Department later at 7 o'clock this morning. And we've been giving updates throughout the morning, but one thing we did want to add to the story, of course, I'm joined now by Battalion Chief Steers. You guys, of course, have been working around the clock during the Stagecoach Fire as we enter day 3, but it started much earlier than 2.5, 3 days ago for many of the firefighters. Where were they before this?
Yeah, they were on the pond fire that was in San Luis unit there, I think several days before the Stagecoach started.
So what are these shifts like for these guys? Have they been able to take a break, or is it really just go, go, go the whole time?
Well, it depends a little bit of what fire, what agency you're working to assist on a fire. It can be anywhere from 24 hours straight through with some time off after that and come right back for another 24 hours or a 12-hour. It really ends up much longer than that. It ends up more like a 16-hour day. So very, very labor-intensive wildland fires are. They take a lot of manpower and to accomplish and put them out and do the work it is to corral these large fires that we have.
Yeah, so we're talking about those 16-hour days just west of us before they got here, and then they drove straight here and they started doing those same types of days here in the Havilah area right afterwards, correct?
Yeah, you know, they were already engaged on another fire coming off of that shift, and then we needed the extra manpower for the type of fire this was and where it was at, and the values at risk that we had, and so we requested them back. They came straight back to here and went right back to work with little to no rest. As many of the firefighters, whether they're in the stations trying to cover behind all the personnel that are out here on the large fires, they're also doing the same thing in the stations.
And we appreciate all the work you guys are doing. Battalion Chief Steers, thank you for joining us this morning. Again, we are expecting an update from Kern County Fire coming up later this morning at 7 a.m. We'll be sure to keep you posted about all of that information on our website, turnto23.com, and on all of our social platforms. But for now, in Caliente, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.